Hi guys, this is my second recommendation for the upcoming Steam sale that should start today, hopefully. It's not yet there, but I assume it's coming in a few hours in the evening. And I got here the Graveyard Keeper game for you. This game is a bit older also. It was released 2018, I believe. And it has already 3 DLCs. It's a kind of very cute game that's about someone that loses his life, ends up in a fantasy world, in a kind of other dimension. It is an ordinary day. You are a hero hurrying home. Even in everyday routine, there's a place for loving and other feelings, especially when you know that someone's missing you and you really like to go home. But then the horrible thing happens. What happened? Where is everything? Calm down. You've merrily turned a page in your life. A whole new chapter awaits you ahead. But I need to go home. Can I go home? There's always a way to get home. Let me see. Your new home is a graveyard. Does that mean I'm dead? It means you're a graveyard keeper now. But I need to go home to my love. Then you need to be a good graveyard keeper. You should dig up Gary. He'll help you sort everything out. Who? What a strange vision. What is this nightmare? Okay, let's find Gary. So he needs to dig up Gary now. Holy sod, I'm a skull. Are you Gary? Why would you think I'm Gary? A man with a red eye told me that I need to dig up Gary. A red eye? I remember. Oh, sod, that's right. I'm Gary. How did you find me? The man told me that you'd answer all my questions. Good, but first let me ask you, who are you and where the sod are we? I must be dreaming. None of this can be real. You're the new graveyard keeper. What else do I remember? Let me think. I remember that sound. Let's go check it out. Everything is so strange. None of this makes sense. You know, I think it'll be better. I definitely remember that bell and the donkey. Something is very wrong with that animal. He could be dangerous. Let's check him out. Donkey of the World Unite. You've unlocked a new technology and got Blueprint Donkey of the World Unite. Got a fresh corpse from the town. Wow, a talking donkey? You can understand me? Let's talk. Who are you? I am cheap labor. This cart isn't mine, so I have to work for the capitalist bastard who owns it. And I only earn 5 carrots a day. Oh, donkey. This situation is deeply humiliating. You know, the bastard pretends that he doesn't understand anything I'm saying. Anyway, I need to go back to the town. You get rid of this one and I'll bring you a new one. What a strange land this is. Okay. Can I move? No, I can't. Hey, what are you staring at? Grab the juicy corpse while it is still fresh. For what? I feel like we should take it to the morgue. I don't remember why exactly. But I'm pretty sure it'll be fun and might be profitable. Oh, I'm going to puke. Let's do it. Pick up the corp and drop us with E. Let's go. Sad, I like this place. Feels like home. Put the body on the autopsy table. Then, what's next? Oh yes, slice some flesh from the corpse. That should be good for starters. What? No way. This isn't right. Sure. It's not right. How could I forget? Maybe because I'm a talking skull with amnesia. Is it right that you don't know where you are? Is it right that I am a skull? Nothing is right here. So shut the thought up and do what I tell you. You promise you'll tell me how to get home? You just need to trade the meat in the village tavern for a beer. Talking skulls never lie. And then bring the beer to me. Okay, new technology. Now we can chop the body down for some meat. Some recipes that we can now craft in our house. That's disgusting. You get used to it. So what should I do with the corpse? I don't know, let's bury it. Take the corpse, I'll wait for you in the graveyard. Take body. Yeah, you get a better rating on the graveyard if you bury those corpses too late. So they should be pretty fresh. And you need to immediately bury them then. Let's bury it. There's a blueprint desk here and you use that for putting down a grave. Just make a graveyard site. You can choose where. Then you drop the... you drop the body. Oh, I did not want to now. Okay. And then you dig the grave. Then put it immediately in. Could I please? Okay. And then you close the grave. And you get a burial certificate. Nicely done. This burial certificate, I remember. Money, alcohol. Alcohol, I sure used to like it a lot. Oh, Sod, here comes the bishop. He's your boss. Oh, I know. Ask him about this burial certificate. He should know something. I'd better leave now. I'll be in the morgue waiting for my beer. Dear me, I'm so tired. Why? Why do I have to come here every week? Oh dear, the new keeper. We've been expecting him for 30 years, but he pretends there's nothing wrong. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but your graveyard is a mess. There is no way I'm promoting you to cleric until you fixed it. Okay, so we need to clean up the graveyard, and we did get the recipe for a wooden marker instead. That's kind of like a cross for the graves. As soon as your graveyard quality has at least 5 points, I'll be pleased to promote you. You look like a spiritual leader, and I'm a good judge of character. Haha. I'm good at everything. That's why I was chosen to represent his will. Haha. Your predecessor used to keep his stuff in a trunk somewhere here. You should check it. I'll come by again next week. In fact, I come and when the sun or the moon symbol is kind of like that, then he comes by. Maybe I'm not dreaming. Did I eat something? Oh, he's waiting. What should I say? Why is it you come here? It's part of my duty, the unpleasant part. It's kind of an old tradition. I don't know much about all the tradition and rituals. I'm just here to represent his might and glory. Haha. I have one tiny question. What is this burial certificate? As soon as a body has been laid to rest, you can trade its burial certificate for money at the village tavern. Okay. I'm not a keeper. I was going home from work. I need to go home. There is a talking skull. He forced me to butcher a corpse. Haha, a fine joke. I'm a humorist myself. Here's one. Who is BB? Who? I am. Haha. Blessed and beautiful. Okay. How can I fix the graveyard? Just repair all the graves. It wouldn't take me even an hour, but it's your job. Yeah. Got it. Let's leave. If you run out of repair kits while fixing the graveyard, you can always craft new ones. Okay. We get some technologies by this, and if we collect some of those points here that you get by chopping down stuff and collecting stuff and repairing, of course, and crafting new things, then we can unlock all those technologies, and there are quite some. I will show you. That is only the beginning, and I think it gets even more after a while, as far as I can remember. So yeah. We pick up all the tools now. And then we could start here cleaning some stuff. That is, for example, here those roots. They need to go. Bushes or whatever that might be. Looks like some roots sticking out of the ground. Then later on we have to chop down those trees also. For now I'm going to go to town to sell my certificate and then to get a beer for the skull, because he asked us to get him a beer, and maybe talks to some people, you know. Also, when you go around, you should check out the surrounding for some bushes with berries, because they can be very helpful for your stamina. You will have the same kind of like in Stardew Valley, that you have to eat stuff to to get stamina back, or you need to go sleeping. That's kind of the same thing. There is a lot to explore in the game. There are quests that you will get, and there are also areas that you can unlock. I will show you then a bit about it. Oh wait, we have to follow the arrow. Usually the arrow points you to the quest that you need to do. Let's go into the tavern. Welcome to the Dead Horse Tavern. I'm Horoderic. How can I help you? I came from the graveyard. I woke up here today and things have been crazy since then. Oh, sorry. How could I not have recognized you? But this is good. Things are looking bright for our small village. When are you planning on opening the church? I need to fix the graveyard first. Sure. It's been a while since anyone took care of it. So let's get down to business, shall we? How can I help you? You can take my fresh meat. Meat is deliciously in our village. I'd be glad to buy it. I just need to see the royal meat stamp on it. Many years ago, there was an accident with an inappropriate meat. Ever since, all meat must be approved by royal authority. And I don't need any trouble with the town. Does your meat have any stamp? Actually, no. I don't even want to know where you can get unauthorized meat, but wow, it really looks good. But without a stamp, my hands are tied. Where can I get the stamp? Oh, you can send a form to the royal court through the mailbox near your church, but it'll cost you a bundle. But there is another way. I'll tell you just because we're neighbors. Come closer. There's this guy called Snake. I think he has a fake royal stamp. But to be honest, I haven't seen him for a while. You can ask Miss Charm. She comes here every day. That's with this sign. I bet she can help you to find Snake. Thanks. Can we still buy a beer? Keeper, could you kindly take this letter to our local blacksmith, Cresswold? Sure, where can I find him? The southeast corner of the village. Okay, so do we have enough for bringing him a nice mug of beer? We do. Why not? Let's take the silver one. So, okay. Let's not be greedy and bring him nice beer. You must be the new graveyard keeper. So I've been told, but how did you know? Oh, if you live as long as I have, you'll probably learn how to read people too. But where's my manners? I am Miss Jane, Roderick's wife. Nice to meet you. I have a few questions about... Oh, you better talk with my husband. He is in charge around here. He's not only the tavern keeper, but also the elected head of the village. Besides, he really does like to talk. All I can do is to sell you some recipes. Okay. We can maybe talk to those. I'm not in a good mood. Go away. Okay, he doesn't want to talk to me right now. Ah, bad luck. Not today. Okay, so we are going to talk to them another day. And I now pick up those... I don't think so. Those berries. Need technology, okay. Going to talk here to the blacksmith. Hi, what are you staring at? Nothing, just looking around. I think I'm the keeper of the local graveyard. May I ask who you are? Unfortunately, I'm the local blacksmith. My name is Cresswold. Give him the letter. I have a letter for you from Roderick. A letter, of course. 1 minute away, and he can't be bothered to come himself. I guess old habits never die. Thank you. Sorry for my nagging. It seems it's my new habit. Slimes again. Roderick has asked me to get rid of them. I don't have the time for those pesky little green bastards, but maybe you can help. Take this rusty sword and an energy potion. The sword is broken, but you can repair it with a whetstone on the grinder right behind me. You can keep the whetstone. Maybe you'll need it to repair your shuffles sometime. If you manage to kill them, bring me their remains and I'll spare you some materials. They should be right up the other side of my house near the puddles. Okay. We fight with space, and I'm leaving now and repairing the sword. Yeah. Let's craft that. And going to kill the slimes if we can. Okay, let's bring him those. Immediately. Yeah, and he gave me some iron parts. Good job, take this whetstone. Just chop in your broken tools and they'll be as good as new. And we got some new recipe. Ask him where to find metal ore. You know what? I like to work with metal myself. Where can I find some ore? You can find metal ore in the swamp soil. There's a huge swamp to the west across the river. I used to collect ore there before the bridge collapsed. Now we got a recipe for furnace. Let's leave. Thank you. If I'm correct, I'm now able also to pick up those berries. Yay! No, not yet. Okay. I thought I could. So yeah, the game is very beautiful. I thought it was just quite genius when it came out. It was 2018 when they released it. It was Lazy Beer Games that was developing it, and Tiny Build published it. It has mainly positive, very positive reviews. I can say it has almost only very positive reviews. Psst, come here. Where you been? I was at the village. This place is so weird, but it feels so real. And everybody is okay with me just appearing out of nowhere. Thought you're stealing my thoughts. Stealing? I remember there's a cellar in your cottage. Some provisions must be stored there. And we get some possibility to collect now the berries. Wheat, exactly. I remember baking bread from it. And pies. Sweet berry pies. That's a recipe for it. Toast. Onion toast. Oh, that's good with beer. Thought, you know what? I need beer. This is beginning to feel like a one-sided relationship. Bring me beer and I'll tell you a lot of important stuff. Like how you can get home. Questions? How can I get home? Yes, can you tell? It was rhetorical. Do I look like a magic hat with answers? Well, technically, yes. Thought you smart ass. I'll be waiting for that beer at my place. No beer, no answers. Blob, he's gone. Here's our kitchen garden that we can later on grow. And this is a workbench that you can place there. And there's a lot of crafting in this game involved. As in Stardew Valley, you can later on, when you get recipes, cook here. This is the preparation table, and this is for cooking and baking. And of course, for stamina and stuff, you can sleep here and regain all your stamina, or you take some potions that you can craft. And the game will save every next day. I am so refreshed. This is not good at all. Who do you think you are? I'm the new graveyard keeper. Hooray, a keeper! Wow, I've been here for, how long? I'm Yorick. I'm so lonely, poor me. It's too bad you're here. Wait, no, on the contrary, I'm very glad to see you. But we do have a rather unpleasant fellow buried here. We'd really like to have a new neighbor instead. That sounds like something you can help us with? I am not exactly sure why I'm here actually. Gary only told me about burying bodies. You're Yorick and he's Gary? Funny. The half-dead skull, that jealous bastard. Haha. He can only dream of what a peaceful rest we're having. Who am I kidding? It's terrible here, especially that guy down in the lower right grave corner. He is so mean. Would you just get rid of him? Just dig him up and throw him in the river. I can even give you this license that I stole back when I was alive. What license? Exhumating permission. You're such a dummy. To dig up the corpse, you need a license. The old keeper used to buy them through the mailbox near the church. Okay, so we can dig up a corpse now. And the only thing I wanted to show you is here you got a lot of possibilities to craft stuff. You will have to expand here a lot and build a lot of crafting tables and crafting stations. And if you go further than the graveyard, you have a little bridge. There you can also throw dead bodies in if you want to get rid of them. And you can repair here the bridge after you collected the materials, similar to Stardew Valley. And then you can explore a new area. And also, up here you can collect lots of stuff. It goes even further than this. Just showing you some. And there will be also some animals attacking you, partly. Here you can collect some honey from the bees. And this is just a few that I wanted to show you. Also there is a mini tiny itsy swampy area above your house where you can go when you are able to fight some bats. That's up here. There you can also collect a tiny bit. Oh, slimes are also there, not only bats. There you can collect some metal already for the start. So yeah, if you are up for a game like a bit like Stardew Valley, just in a different setting, then you might want to consider to buy this one. It is in Steam usually about 70 euros. The 3 add-ons that exist are each about 8 euros. So I assume on the Steam sale it will be lowered in price quite a bit again, because it was already always reduced a lot when the Steam sale came up, and I can absolutely recommend to get that one. Just grab it if it's cheap enough, and maybe with the add-ons if it's really cheap enough, because me personally, I don't like that slicing up games in little pieces and giving pretty expensive add-ons then for a game. That's in this case the case, but still it's a beautiful game and worth it. So I see you then at the next recommendation. Bye bye for now.